an exclusive. The daughter of Ed Townsend, who wrote Let's Get It On, which was sung by Marvin Gaye, you all know that song, is sharing her thoughts after losing a copyright lawsuit to Ed Sheeran, the pop star. A federal jury found the pop star did not steal key parts from the Marvin Gaye classic. Let's talk about it and take a listen to the two songs really quick.
Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. Let's get it on. Let's get it.
And Kathy, tell us, how do you feel about this outcome? And I don't think that was a fair comparison because he did a live performance, Ed Sheeran did, and in his song, he sang Let's Get It On.
Well, they used artificial intelligence and to play Let's Get It On, and it sounded like, I've been really trying to direct the feeling for so long. And they did their job by confusing the all-white jury, and it had to be unanimous. All 7 had to agree, and the split was 4-3. And our sound recording wasn't allowed in when theirs was, and he got to play, but they said I didn't have any musical talent, and I got to play Mozart for him, so I kind of slapped him around with that. But
when you heard that verdict, though, how was that? Because so many people, even I heard the song and said, that is too similar to be just a coincidence. And many people played it on national radio, national TV, and they're like, wow. And so when you heard the verdict of the jury in New York City, because you were there, and the verdict came down just last week, your thoughts about that?
I knew when I walked in that courtroom with all of those, that whole side of attorneys for him and just us and George Clinton and Dr. Curtin, my daughter, Carlon, his wife, Jacarius Johnson, my people were there for me. And if you looked at it, it was unequally yoked. And then the interesting thing is, the paparazzi kept interviewing me, and I kept telling them, God is the judge, the jury, and the verdict. And they didn't understand what I'm saying, and so many people have called me and said, oh, I'm so sorry you lost. I'm here to tell everybody, we didn't lose, they just cheated. But what it did do is bring awareness to all artists now to get it checked out, to make sure they're not copyright infringing on other very iconic, or anybody that has copywritten product, intellectual properties, to check it out before you do it, because God works in mysterious ways. Let's Get It On been played more now than it was when it was released. There gonna be some cute royalty chicks. We gonna get a chick.
So your silver lining is, as a result of this case, Ed Sheeran being sued, people are streaming your song, which you now own, Let's Get It On, written by your father, Ed Townsend, originally for Marvin Gaye. They're streaming it more than ever, and so at the end of that tunnel is you
being able to help more human trafficking victims.
And that's what you do.
And that's what I do with my royalties. And my father told me, no matter what, protect my intellectual properties. He never, ever got rid of any of it, and he wanted it to be passed on for his legacy. I've never been more insulted. They said Let's Get It On was elementary, and any first-year band student could have written it or played it, and they referred to my dead father. I mean, it was very cold and sensitive. But I'm not an angry black woman because it's business.
And what we have seen, Catherine, is for years, and we're not necessarily saying this is the case, but for years, black artists have been ripped off by white artists.
And Hispanics.
Exactly. And Ms. Coleman, you have worked for Prince, you have worked for Beyonce as a musician. This is nothing new.
This is nothing new. It's unfortunate, and as much influence as there has been in the music industry, it's okay to give credit where credit is due, and that's what Attorney Ben Crump mentioned, you know, on the trial, during the trial, like, just give credit where credit is due. You can say that European artists have influenced you, but if you listen to your mashups as he presented and your interpolations,
and those two words.
Those are two different things.
Two different things.
When you take the chord progressions, you take the harmonic structure of the song and the rhythm and the melody, and they all line up exactly with your song, then that's infringement. You know,
All
it's
right.
the combination.
We'll be right back. We'll continue this conversation with you guys. Stay with us here on The Factor. And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. A jury decides that Ed Sheeran, the pop star, really was thinking out loud and not getting it on. Joining me now in an exclusive to talk about this is the daughter of Ed Townsend, Catherine Griffin-Grinan, who sued Ed Sheeran, and musician Queen Cora Coleman. Now, your father wrote Let's Get It On. You sued him. The jury sided with him, but he took some pictures with you, and we're going to show those right now. He decided to take photos with you. Despite you guys having a contentious situation, a lawsuit, it looks like you got along, at least at the end. Tell us what we're looking at here.
During the trial, Ed and I spoke quite often, and he says, I understand what you're doing, and I said, and I understand what you're doing, and he says, I have to protect my beliefs, and he says, and I know you're doing the same. We have a lot of stories that are in common, from addiction and in recovery. He's lost his best friend. But what's interesting is he kept telling me, I really didn't do this. I really didn't do this. And he said that about 6 times.
He wanted to convince you.
And then he said to us, now I can go back to listen to Let's Get It On. And
that was at the conclusion of the case.
Yeah,
and yes, because he had
now,
already
he's
said.
performing here in Houston this weekend, right?
Yes.
And he invited you to that concert because you live here in Houston.
Absolutely.
And what did you decide?
It would be a conflict of interest, but I'm sure he's going to call me and we can talk. I've had enough paparazzi for 100,000 lifetimes. And I wanted to say
Kathy,
this.
I know
Wait, this is important because we need to set the record straight for clarity. He did a great interview just today that was sent to me where he was saying how, you know, this was a lot for me. This was not me bashing him, or this wasn't personal. And when he was telling me, I really didn't do this, I told him, I believe you believe that. But he has been quoting that I said I believe him. But I believe he believes he didn't do it because he doesn't read music. He doesn't even do his own.
He doesn't copyright.
He doesn't do his own copywriting. And somebody sends him his track, and he did say that he doesn't have a
he doesn't have a system in
place to check it out to make sure
his collaborators.
Yeah, but when because he writes lyrics. This was never about lyrics. This was about the music.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And I even said he has a great future ahead of him. You know, I don't make my living by royalties. We never gave a number of what I wanted, but I wanted.
And that's all part of what you're talking about now, because people called you a gold digger. They went after you because this is their favorite pop star. And for you to endure that, we're glad you're here today, because most people can't handle that. But they will come after you, fans. Those who are in love with Ed Sheeran, huge fans, they will come after you. But we're glad you're here today and you're still standing.
Look, let me say this to you. God got me. And if I was able to stand up and represent, let me tell you something. If somebody takes Ed Sheeran stuff, he's going to protect it and come after whoever he thinks infringed on his copyrights. Leave it to them, his attorneys, That was where the brutality was. It wasn't Ed and I.
Right.
And we get along.
And that's what
I hope that we
attorneys
will
are
work
hired
together.
to do. They're hired to go after you and belittle you and take away your credibility.
They say I
But we
want to
know
own
you.
the whole alphabet. I'm going to take all yours.
All the notes.
All the notes. All the notes and all the alphabets. But guess what? Copyright, novels have been copyrighted.
I understand. Catherine, Queen Cora Coleman, thank you guys for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored, and thank you for standing by her.